everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. Gets some space around the 30. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Here comes the bunch formation. It's a draw to the back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Flanagan. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. It's a draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Running right through tacklers. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One of those critical third down plays coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
They'll run the option. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. That play makes it 2nd and 10. The RPO caught to the right. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Good enough for first down yardage. And the Trojans are going to take advantage of this red zone trip.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but they begin the drive with excellent field position. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback for the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And is intercepted.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Hands it off on the counter.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up. third and short. They'll try to throw for it here. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just gets rid of it. That's great coverage on fourth down, and the defense will take over.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Trying to find room. It's Flanagan. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
When he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a toss to the left side. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, and they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SC.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaks loose at the 45.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back in cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got his man wide open. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He shreds the tackle. And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here's the second down play. There's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Presley. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Southern California. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Oregon offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. The pocket breaking down. Contact as he threw it. He's pegged for a third time tonight. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
First down here for this offense. And a handoff as they run the counter play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 30. Past the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offense.
This is just a great job by the offense coordinator and the quarterback, seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turner trying to create good field position. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
That's a big hit at the end, but they need a fresh set of downs. The Trojans come to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Touchdown, Trojans. To stretch the lead, the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. A new set of downs after that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And the return starts from inside the 20. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Important second down play coming up. the ground game here. Great cut there. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Second down play coming up. They're going to run the option. Runs through the defender. Refuses to be stopped. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He pulls in the catch. An explosive play. They finally get him down with the offense very near to the red zone.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, SC. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the power. On first down, it's play action. Throws a bullet to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. 2nd and 10 here. offense with more pre-snap movement. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
That was not pretty by the kicker. Really not the longest kick in the world, but the guy got the help he needed from the crossbar to just get it over for 3 points.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Trojans will have to kick this away. Choosing to return the punt. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He slings this one deep down the left side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches.
Man, looking for a big play here. Caught near the goal line. Now just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. And there's the handoff. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll stop at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern California. And the route is on. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Right, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he slings this pass over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with first and goal from the 8. The Trojans come to the line with first and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, USC. And the beatdown continues. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
He's got it for a big game. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget, Kirk.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Here comes a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got it. And he goes down after a huge game. This offense is clicking now.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football and vertical shots to boot.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And the Trojans will have first and 10 here.
Double right.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Tuna. Pound 55 weak. Longer.
Quarterback drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. This one is getting ugly. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Drop back here on third down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, SC. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle made with a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging them, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down after the incompletion.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
And the quarterback dropping back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Try to run it with the option. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they get stopped here on third down, bring up fourth down, but at the rate they've been going today, why not just keep your foot on your opponent's neck and just go for it? Why not?
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. After extending the lead with the field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This has been a monumental mismatch. A beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he released it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Run to the left, trying to find Pater. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in,